Hello, folks. Welcome back to Stories and Sorceries. Rob, you talk instead.
Me talk instead. Hello, everyone. Audience, how are you guys? I'm doing great, because we're about to play D&D. All I want to say before we get started here is... Quest Fantastic! Go check them out. They're fucking neat.
People
We're
face dogs.
professionals.
People face dogs.
You know what's funny? I was thinking of questions.
Shut up.
See? Back to you, Will.
That coffee order.
How the fuck do I start these again?
Let's,
Is it when last we left off, or is it
let's
when we
jump
jump
back
into
in
the story?
then when last we left off.
Guys, what year is it?
It's been many moons.
Anyways,
Wait, what was it? About 7 sunrises, sunsets?
No, it's been 27 suns up and suns down.
Yeah.
So,
with announcements out of the way, what have they be? Let us jump back into the story. When last we left off, the four fronts, as they're now called, have made their ways out of the duny sands of Alkiar, through the golden grasslands that border Alkiar and Trives, and are quickly approaching on green-hued horizons for the first time for some of them, less so for others. And that is where we will pick up as you nay along.
I fucking hate it.
Who is driving?
Me.
I think he was. I think Bryn was.
Yeah,
or
I'll be
Dregg.
driving.
All right.
Quick question. How many hours of training? With the armor?
Nope. Y'all have just
I've
been riding, I believe.
Yeah. Hey, guys, I have an idea.
What's up, man?
Okay, so we're called the Forefront, right?
Yeah, that's our name.
Yeah, that's what Smokey knows us by.
Yeah.
We're going to a new land. Do you think we should change it?
Fuck, man. I never even thought of that.
Well, that just depends on who's choosing the name.
What if, guys? What if we went with the front fours?
Okay, so I'm usually okay with reversing things around, but I've learned that it doesn't really conceal anything.
But it might just be so stupid that they'd be like, nah, man, it can't be.
And then they're going to look at all four of us and be like, yeah, that's
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, so what if we make the name
I thought
that
it
has either 3 or 5 in the name? That way, when they hear about them, they'll be like, well, that can't be them.
Then
That has 3 or 5 people in it.
people are gonna think.
Dreggs, I think. Continue. What was yours?
I was just gonna say that just looks like we can't count.
Well, yeah, but we can say we lost a guy. Jimmy. We lost him.
Jimmy.
Yeah, man.
You mean Jerry?
No, Jimmy.
Jerry.
I don't know who Jerry
Jeremy?
is.
Anyways, Dreggs. Go ahead. What's your idea?
Oh, I didn't say I had an idea. I just said that was the idea. Should we change the name?
Oh, well, what's your name choice?
Oh man, put me on the spot. I wasn't ready for this. The Iron Mammoths.
Who the... What does that have to do with anything?
Exactly. It can't be traced back to us. If they hear about the Iron Mammoths, they won't think of us.
I mean, I just don't feel like that fits our style, really.
How about Shenron?
We might have to pay for that.
What dragon orbs? We are the 4 dragon orbs.
Well, yeah, but they don't have nothing to do with dragons. That just feels rude to them, right? Doesn't that feel a little rude, Eustace?
They have orbs.
That's assuming a lot.
Listen here. God, did you make them?
Sorry, I wasn't listening to you. I was trying to think of a name myself.
Well,
We have a little bit more time, so let's brainstorm as we're going.
yeah, we can just introduce ourselves without names for
I have a
now.
dumb idea.
What's that?
Just, I don't know.
I've got an idea.
Oh,
Well, let's hear your brother's idea first.
Dragon, Lions, and Paladin.
Oh my. What a great idea. Still a dead giveaway though. So
I mean, yeah, that is kind of on the nose, if I had to say.
I mean,
What about you, Eustace?
How about your divine fate?
Is Astrid not very defined?
Well, she's trying.
Are you?
Don't count for something.
I mean, yeah, he is doing a lot better, man.
Yeah, I feel like that's
I ain't
kind of
never
like
really
the
liked-
intro to a book, not really like the book cover.
we need something that doesn't give away but makes sense.
As you continue this discussion,
Oh, fuck.
as the day progresses and you coast along lazily, the climate changes noticeably, as if you've left behind the heat of these golden sands, and it's wafting very quickly. A piney, cedary, foresty scent begins to fill the air, and a temperature you two, Dregg and Albion, are not used to comes in. It's just very chilly as far as you're concerned, but for you two, this is just pretty average.
Does it feel good to us?
I can't tell you that.
Well, compared to where we came
Well,
from,
I'm used to
would it feel
icy
good?
things.
Refreshing,
Yeah.
perhaps?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I can work with that.
Yeah, refreshing. That's a good
You
word.
tell me how cooler ever feel.
Well, you said it was. You said it was. That it was chilly. Did you say chillier or cool? I feel like you said chillier.
Yeah, because you just came from a desert and now you're no longer in a desert, so it's much cooler.
It's nothing to do with chilly. Okay, tangent. Let's see. I'm still thinking of a name.
While you think of a name, is there anything you would like to do as you continue on?
In between our talks of names and such, I will say, hey, Eustace,
Yes?
you mind if I hold on to that key that we found back in that thing for a little while? I want to kind of check it out.
Well, I don't see why not. I ain't done nothing with it.
I appreciate it. It seems interesting. I want to see what all
It's funny.
it's capable of.
I was just sitting there thinking about pulling it out already, and then you just happened to ask for it. So.
Well, ain't that weird?
Okay.
Dude, this name thing's got me
Yeah.
fucked up, bro. It really does.
I was thinking.
You
like,
pass the key over, and you continue along.
oh, good. I forgot.
What is
about
it you would
that.
like to do with the key?
I got a DM question first.
Yes.
So if we're riding on the carpet, and I just put the key into the carpet and open it, is it still gonna like move away from us, or will it just stay stagnant on the face of the carpet and I can dig around in there and just try
When
to
you
find
saw
things?
Eustace open the compartment, as it were,
It was in the side, right? But I'm not gonna.
he didn't open it on a surface. It's as if the key moved into the air.
So I would know,
And the
or I
space
would be
just
able to
opened.
figure that I probably need to wait till we stop.
I forgot what that.
He did.
It might be a good idea.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Then I'll do that. I'll just ponder on names. I'm gonna meditate while they're talking about it. I'm just gonna ponder names.
Hey guys, what if we call ourselves Lad?
It's a 4 insight.
What?
The 4 insights.
Yeah, but we're trying to keep away from the 4 thing.
What about Lad? Light and darkness dragons. Light, darkness, dragons. Lad.
Yeah, but
Checks out to me.
and
And it's 3. It's not 4.
Does it?
LAD.
LAD.
does it though?
LADD.
Because
Well,
you really kind of like projecting Astrion's past onto him a little bit.
I really don't care.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't care, then.
Light and gray
have you not
dragons?
realized my brother owns it? So
Well,
I mean,
I just didn't want to be like, oh, he's dark, you know. Whenever he's been making like pretty big
Absolutely.
attempts to like be a better person, you know. I didn't want to just drag him down.
Yeah, but if you're looking at the two brothers as the yin and the yang,
Well, I mean, yeah, you can do that.
I could
you
say,
know, monk stuff.
Jalbian, are you feeling all right today? You just seem a little loopy.
A little loopy.
Yeah.
I've been meditating a little bit more.
Maybe try a little harder.
That's just rude.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
I don't
Whether or not
feel like you mean that.
well,
I'll go back to
He
meditating.
just said that.
whether or not I change doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, the past doesn't. I can save 100 lives in the future. I still took hundreds of lives in the past.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's fair, but I just meant, all I really meant by it was like, I didn't want to be just throwing shit at you if you're like over here feeling like,
Okay.
well, man, I don't want to be dark no more.
What about
you know?
the
It's
quattro?
Maybe you're trying to be like light gray, maybe a medium gray.
I'm still going to be Asher. At the
So
end of the
charcoal?
Well, I mean, yeah, you always charcoal.
Ashy?
That's good. That's good.
So what about
I just like to.
I mean,
walk
hey, if
up
he's
to my
fine with
brother
it,
here.
lad.
You're
Ooh,
literally
you
right
are-
beside him.
We're on
Okay.
a fucking tiny carpet, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry.
what about quattro backs?
I would pat my brother on the back and cast guidance.
Aces. For the next minute, you can add a D4 to whatever check or attack. Nope, check or save you make.
Yeah, that's it.
Dregg,
Oh.
just stick with lad.
Yeah, lad's fine.
We are
It
lad.
doesn't last forever.
I saw till the spell was used. I didn't look at the actual duration.
You didn't read it.
Not all the way, though.
I know that feeling.
But you continue your conversation as you coast along.
Because I wanted to get trained.
Yes.
That's fine. He
We're-
can do that.
We're too high.
Have we discussed at all where we
No.
are headed in
No,
Trives?
we're just going.
Well, I have a question.
Yes.
Because you know that essentially I was a mercenary. I was all over Trives.
Mhm.
Would I know where a lot of things are?
You would, to the extent of somebody who travels would, you know where the capital is, you know where many settlements and towns can be located. You're aware that you're quite a ways away from the capital, as it were. Gowrie is a far cry from the border of Trives.
Would I know that we'd be close to a town or something?
That'd be what I would think. Is just try
There
to find like a
is-
little town to stop in.
There is a relatively popular trading hub near the border of Alkiar. It's a little bit more northward than the heading that you're currently holding. Past that, on your current heading, there's a few farm settlements. But you would be aware that if you keep going for maybe another half day, it's not going to be long before you start to see roads. And then from there, you can follow them in whichever direction you wish.
If we keep going, we're going to find the roads.
I mean,
Thank you, Judge.
I was trying not to repeat what you said.
yeah, you know of any like towns or cities nearby?
Well, if we decide to head a little bit northern, then we'll hit the trading hub.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I ain't rocking. I mean, we got a little money, but not just like a crazy amount.
Oh, also, time out for a second. DM,
Yes.
I believe last time the guild is not attached to Trives. Is that
Yes,
correct?
they have no standing in Trives. That
Right.
is correct.
But
Will we know how to get contracts and such?
Anywhere
we-
a you would know that as far as mercenary jobs, wet work, darker things, those are generally handed out in the dark. You've got to know people and you've got to be on the in to really just get those out in the open. Is going to your local notice board and posting a "I want this man dead" sign generally does not end well for the person posting it. But that being said, most larger settlements do have notice boards, and other than that, just word of mouth. If there's a problem in an area, people generally are willing to talk about it.
Well, in the trading hub, we'll get you around, might do a job, and there's also maybe a bulletin board with some jobs.
I
But
mean, yeah, we could get some monies up,
But
see if anything leads us to any
but unfortunately,
power sources.
I should let everyone be in, or inform everyone, I should say. There was no guild in Trives.
Oh shit. I mean, that'll probably make it a little bit harder to get some jobs, but we should be able to at least ask around, figure out something. I mean, we might be able to find a way of getting an effigy.
Yeah. So I hate to bring back up the name again. I was thinking about Lad, right?
Yeah.
We still would probably tell people what it stands for, which then still points us out. So I think we should pick something that sounds like really edgy, that at least 3 of us would never have been a part of, like Death Skull.
Okay, now you just need to stop talking.
Well, no.
You're thinking too hard.
No, because look, if we introduce ourselves as like Death Skull, then
I'm putting some fucking music behind that.
then no one would ever think that, it's a paladin or it's 2 monks. Like they would never think
Oh,
that.
wait, guys. We should have the name have something to do with being ranged fighters. Because none of us are ranged
So
fighters.
we are the 4 Rangers.
That's
What
true.
about...
That's actually a really
we
good
are kind
idea.
of powerful. What about the Power Rangers, guys?
I think you might have to pay for that.
No.
Astrid just
The
reaching for the
Power
button.
Rangers.
Like,
I feel like that might be
POWA Rangers.
that racist. I'm not sure.
Not racist. It's changing the homework slightly.
How about just standing 4?
Again with the 4
4,
thing.
yeah.
I can't stress
Well-
how much
well-
we don't need to be 4.
What about
to keep us from some, you know,
3
How about we
legs?
wrestle for it then, fellas?
how about you,
We're just gonna...
keep us from some copyright strikes?
All right, can I get some wisdom scores? Like, what are we looking at here?
18.
14.
Oh,
16.
14.
Okay, an 18 and a 16. The more you talk about it, the more it just kind of comes to mind. If there's no guild presence in Trives, who's going to know what your guild name is?
Oh, now that you think about it, we need to come up with individual names for ourselves so no one can connect us together.
Oh, man. I've always wanted to change my name sometime.
Yeah, we should do that.
All right.
Like an alias.
Yeah.
Saw that. I read about that one of the mystery books in the library.
Okay.
So,
I'm going to have to think on mine, but I'll get back to y'all.
okay, yeah, everybody think of an alias.
We also went north.
Yeah, we nay that way.
Nanade northward.
I'm walking, training with
Do you nanade towards the ground?
Well,
There's trees, dude. We can't.
yeah, we would need
No,
to...
you're the smell of greenery and cedars.
Yeah, we still
you
need
can
to make
see
sure it's
them,
like flat land
But
down
you
there.
are
and not...
you're on plains.
Oh, okay.
rolling
Oh,
hills.
okay.
You're not in a forest.
Well, we'll nay down so he can walk. He can get off
Get his exercise.
the free flying carpet and get some cardio.
You begin your march along with the carpet as the others kind of
Treadmill.
pardon. As the others ride along and ponder their soon-to-be names. And within a few hours, you do find yourself walking along a dirt road. The carpet has come to flank what seems to be a well-trodden road. And a few more moments, you see something you two, specifically Albion, Dregg, would never have expected to see. A patrol. Guards. Well armed and armored. It seems like the presence here in this nation actually cares to enforce the rule of law that
God.
they seem to say that they have in more than just public view.
Oh yeah.
I got it too.
Oh yeah. We.
Law.
I should probably mention. Yeah, we can't break a lot of laws in the open like we did.
Oh, okay, so just keep a low profile.
Don't break any laws
What laws
Okay.
did we break in the
in
open?
the open.
Gotcha.
What laws did we break in the open?
Well,
Was you
I
remember that
broke a lot of
murder?
laws in the open.
What?
Let's see.
Was your murder in the
Forging
not in the
official
open.
documents.
How about
Traversing a
you-
no-fly
Also
zone.
not. Well,
We-
the
we
fly
killed
zone was
those people in the
That was in a
streets.
building. That was in a building.
We killed those people in the streets while you was off for looting with them women.
people is a strong
Yeah, man, those
word
were like
for that.
fucking.
Also,
I don't even know
Wait.
what those
has
things
nothing to do
were.
with me.
And yes, Bryn, you were in a building
Not
when
in the
you
open.
forged those documents,
I didn't forge anything.
but you did it guilty by association. Did it literally in front of people.
Oh,
did.
also you ran away from law enforcement, so
Association.
That was me getting my cardigan.
Hey,
it's still.
fellas, I got my name.
Hit me with it.
Well, people don't really know about my weapon, and it had the name Conqueror Standard. I'll just go by Conqueror Standard. How about that? I'm a paladin, so why not?
So is that first name Conquerors?
Last
And
name
then
standard.
Last name Standard?
Just
Like-
call me See It, or
Your first name is a
back to
plural?
the drawing board. I'll try again.
Validus. Call me Val for short.
Validus and Val. All right, I like,
like
that.
that.
I like that. I'm thinking.
What about Al?
I feel like that's too close. I'm gonna go something away from A, right?
You continue this conversation as you pass this patrol. They do kind of turn their heads and look at you oddly as you float on by on a carpet.
You can call me Stu.
They pull out. Wait,
Stu.
we need our support.
You see one of them kind of stop and turn on his heel as you walk by him, and then the other one just kind of puts his hand on his shoulder, and you can hear him. I'll be honest, he just kind of whispers under his helmet, "It's probably not worth it."
Okay, so Eustace is now called Stu.
All right, Stew, like STEW, like what you eat.
STU, like it just shorten Eustace and just say Stu.
That's not bad. I wouldn't think that. Wait, Eustace doesn't have Stu in it.
If you rearrange the letters, it does.
If you take some of the letters out of my name and then reverse the order, then you can make Stew out of it. Jesus Christ.
That's fantastic. Never change, Eustace. Never
Oh
change.
God,
I mean, hell, if we're going that route, then I'll just. My name.
boy, B-O-I, boy,
Bali.
Bali.
I don't like it.
Boyle.
Well, fuck all of y'all then.
I didn't say anything.
How about we just go
I
with
didn't
Al?
say anything.
No,
I just
I'm not
sat there and
going with Al.
laughed
That's
at
fucking
you.
too close.
Why
That's
not?
fucking ridiculous.
You can go with
All right,
Knob.
you.
Well, what's wrong with you?
Why don't you go by you then, Eustace or Stew? I'm just gonna go with Reggie.
Reggie.
That's my uncle's name. Laugh at it one more time. See if I don't fucking do a flying knee kick.
You can try, but I doubt you'll hit me.
Oh, here we go.
We'll see. I'm gonna log that in the
I-
back
You
of
wind up
memory
like your
banks.
brother did.
Listen here. I wanted to get beaten.
I'm sorry about that. I had to. I know. I get it.
Inside,
okay?
I was screaming, Eustace beat the shit out of me.
It's fine.
Outside, I was
It's
like,
fine.
"Ah!"
Hey, speaking of which, I did think about this and I thought about it hard. I want you to take a free shot at me. That's payback.
Oh, if you don't pick,
Disrespectful slap.
As Dregg leaps off of the carpet, given the slightest inclination of hitting somebody for anything, go ahead and roll at advantage. Your AC is 10 since you're not fighting back.
25?
That'll hit. It's more than 10.
92?
yes, you are humiliated. What's the humiliated condition do, Bryn?
Well, wait, first. 4 damage. Wait,
Like 9 or 8.
8 damage. Humiliation. A creature that is suffering from the humiliated condition has disadvantage on all charisma checks and saving throws until they take a short rest. The creature that inflicted this condition upon the affected creature has advantage on all attacks against it for the duration.
Did you, because it's humiliating, does all the gods go come out like, oh!
I just went. Whoosh.
The guards are a hot minute away.
But they hear it. They hear it.
And you know what? Yeah, you don't leap off of the carpet. You just kind of look to your brother.
Keep
and
that
then
pan
without
strong.
even looking back at Eustace, you just give Albion a smile and just wah! Off the side of the carpet. And it doesn't really hurt. It's just, it catches your nose, pulls your hair, and all of you just gets kerfuffled to the side. Whatever organized look you had is just washed away in an instant.
And the humiliation.
Well, you didn't have to be disrespectful about it. Damn. So I always remember that next time. Don't
just
you
got-
forget.
Oh,
Yes.
you will.
Stu, you just gotta remember, man. Pan strong, homie.
So I don't know what that means.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. I mean, I was at the brothel.
See, you fluting with the women. I
Got a
told
whole
you.
education.
I learned so many things.
Oh, that reminds
Elbows
me.
are not involved.
That reminds you?
Yeah. I'll walk up and shock and grasp him for the pollute with the women.
That was weeks ago. Weeks ago.
We haven't gotten him back for it yet. I'm holding a grudge.
That was weeks ago.
You dealt, how much health do you have?
60?
You dealt 60 damage to him at one point. So, roll an attack, I guess.
Nah, I won't do it.
All right.
I just scared me a little bit.
Astrion, did you come up with a name?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's Val.
That's right.
You're the only one that hasn't come up
I
with a
already
name.
came up with mine.
What was yours?
Dregg.
What was yours, Albion, again?
Reggie.
Reggie.
With 3 G's at the end.
A long,
Ricky?
Oh, at the end of your, I thought you said at the end of Reggie. I was like, Reggie. Reggie.
a long conversation about names, disrespect, and past transgressions continues as you float along, before eventually coming to a modestly walled-in settlement. You recognize this as where many trade caravans would stop and launch from between Trives and Alkiar, some even going further northward towards Vincere, Dregg and Eustace, or my bad, Astrion and Eustace. You recognize this area.
Balance, too.
I'm God.
He knows our real names.
Yeah.
You can't hide that
Can't
from me.
trick us. Or him.
I am Legion now.
Yes.
But
Does a 3 deception work?
no.
No, okay.
You see the gate that you're approaching is guarded, and there is a caravan currently being checked in front of you. What would you like to do?
I'd like to see if Owen's on it.
We should probably get off of the carpet.
You pick up your pace, Eustace, as you close the distance on this canvassed caravan. Give me an investigation check.
$17.
With a 17,
Can't say
you
much
begin to
check.
snoop through this caravan stuff, and you are immediately confronted by both the guards and the owners of the caravan.
I thought it was a caravan with people on it. That's why I said that.
Owners of the caravan,
Okay.
as they kind of turn and baffled at this random individual just coming up, going through their shit. Many voices, kind of, whoa, what are you doing? Who are you? One of the guards kind of steps away and he brings a hand up and he says, please, sir, is there a problem?
No, sure, sorry. I thought this was a traveling caravan with people in the back, and I thought one of my friends might have been there, and I was coming to try to say hi.
Have you lost a friend? Is somebody missing? As you three begin up behind them, are you still on the carpet?
We didn't get to it because he went ahead, but I said to him when you said that we see the gates, I was said to Dregg, do you think we should probably put up the carpet and
Yeah.
walk the rest of the way?
So we jump off and we do the whole twin dragon roll the carpet up.
And with the guard, I'll be like,
Front flips.
no, nobody's missing. We're traveling, and I saw him traveling, when we were traveling, and I thought he might have came in the same direction. I wasn't sure.
Have we got up to there yet?
Yeah, you're like right behind him, and you
About
see him
the time
speaking
he
to this
finishes
guard.
that, I want to just kind of put my hands on his shoulder and be like, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry, man. My friend suffered a very humiliating defeat today. If he's babbling, just don't mind him. I hope he didn't bother you in any way. Come on, Stu."
The guard kind of sees you usher him away, and he puts up a hand and he says, "Please wait your turn. We're almost finished with this inspection."
Yes, absolutely. Take your time.
But they do finish relatively quickly, and they wave that caravan through, and then they look at the four of you. One of the guards speaks up, kind of cockeyed. "Are you bringing anything we ought to know of into here?"
I'm sorry, I'm new
I'll turn
here.
around and just point at the axe. Turn back around.
Okay.
What is stuff that you ought to know of?
Is there a trade manifest that needs to be logged? Do you believe anything may be stolen while you stay here that needs to be recovered, compensated for, or?
Huh? I don't think so.
I mean, the only thing I really got of value is what I'm wearing on me, and if that gets stolen, that's just kind of on me, man. I wouldn't blame you guys.
No, it's off you.
yeah, kind of too.
So you're not guards for any of these caravans here? You're just travelers?
Yes,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
no,
we're just travelers.
I'm actually from Alkiar, and we wanted to come visit.
The first thing you say is where we're from. The first thing.
I can just imagine. The
Oh
three of
my
us-
God!
The three of us are just like hovering over him.
It's an entire
Just-
country. That doesn't mean shit.
God damn it.
That doesn't mean shit. We look completely different. All of our things are covered up. I said we're from a country. Where we're coming from, literally. Like, there's not anywhere to go
You
from
see
this
that
gate
smirk? Yeah.
besides
okay.
Alkiar. Am I correct in that?
No, there's three other directions.
No, I mean coming out of this gate though. Like you would be coming from the direction of Alkiar.
You were moving northeastwardly,
Yeah?
and then you corrected more northernly, and then butted up to a road. So coming from the road, you can go west to Alkiar. You can go east into Trives, or you can go south into Vinfir,
So there's
or you can continue north.
See, this is why I need a map because I
Yes,
thought
I'll draw several hundred square foot maps and just hand them to you. Be like, you're on 3B now.
No, I don't mean that. I
We're
just mean like
chessboard.
I need to know kind of the general layout because like I thought Vincier was in the north.
So I did too.
South from your... Listen, we don't have a compass. South from where you are facing, so behind you.
Huh?
Dude, that just fucked me up.
God damn it, I hate you all. You fucked me up now. Yes, I misspoke.
Okay.
Going south, you follow the border between Trives and Alkiar.
right?
Going north past this place gets you to
Yeah. So all
Vincier.
I was saying is that under my assumption, apparently my wrong assumption now, I thought coming into this trade city, you said it was very near the border of Alkiar, right?
Uh-huh.
So like coming in from the south to this trade city, Alkiar is like where it goes. But
It's kind of a circle.
okay,
It goes from wherever direction you leave from.
gotcha. Okay, well, if at all possible, I'd like to recant that statement.
I mean, if
And
you
just
would
be
like,
yeah.
but I'm
I think you
kind
should
of
leave
with
it.
you. You did just say you came from a place.
I mean, yeah,
But
This
it's four
is
people.
this is just a dude.
right.
How much does he know? Who knows?
But there's also a whole bunch of travelers around us. And
Yeah. We're from
What did they know?
Who
down
knows?
south, and we're just trying to make a little money.
One thing
you
you
know?
have to understand about Smokey is smoke gets everywhere.
Albion kind of gives a brief explanation as the guards kind of look you over, and the two who aren't kind of in on this just kind of step to the sides of the gate, and the one speaking to you begins, "Well, if you've come for jobs, you can ask around. There's probably plenty to do here. We have had a handful of people go missing. So speak to somebody, you might learn something about that."
Oh, side quest.
As
But
for-
I'm sure there are a fair number of caravans here who would be willing to pay for armed guards, and you seem capable enough. Though, honestly, you don't look exactly trustworthy, so you might have a hard time finding employment.
Why
Furthermore,
don't we look trustworthy?
he kind of just scans the four of you.
Dirty as shit. Just sandy.
You know, I can't really put my finger on it. But maybe the four of you can get close together and take a long look into a mirror one day and you'll figure it out for
I
yourselves.
feel like that would just be like we just don't look like we belong together because I think that we look pretty good.
I mean, I would imagine we're dirty.
I would imagine.
I would
that we
imagine
have
not, considering we have two
prestidigitations. Yeah.
That's fair.
Unless this guy was over here making me look dirty the whole time.
You'll never know.
I was too humiliated to bother.
But with nothing to check, they allow you into this hub.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
Passing in through the gate, they kind of throw up a gauntleted hand and wave you past. It is quite bustling. There's a number of canvas tents set up, wagons kind of orderly stacked aside from the thoroughfares. A few people trying to peddle goods out of their caravans to see if they can get any kind of trade going. Most of this is just space to stop and rest. There is one building and a few other structures that look to be just for storage. But the building is designated as a inn/mess. So
there's no stores.
there are people peddling, but there's no store. There's no
Think of a
like
flea market.
So it's kind of
Kinda,
still
like
like
if-
Agrabah.
sure,
Okay, cool. Just
So
less sandy.
much
I,
less sandy.
I have something I do want to do.
What would you like to do?
Those 2 diamonds I have, I want to get those appraised.
Okay. Is there anything else anybody else would like to do?
I would just like to find the notice board, and if I happen to see anybody that looks like they might be talking about information about the missing people, or somebody that would look like they might have information, I'd go ask them.
While we're walking, so do you guys like want to do like the jobs of the board, or do you guys want to do other contracts? 'Cause I can get you other contracts.
Well, I figure we do a little of both, see which ones land us a little bit more action, a
Oh.
little bit more money.
Oh, the contracts that I know will lead us to action.
Well, real quick, I'd like to appraise my diamonds and possibly get a small rest from training.
Well, yeah, man, we can do that. Real quick
Yeah, I like
question.
that.
I'd like to dive into your contracts thing. These wouldn't be like,
Killing contracts, yes.
as I imagined.
So what got you
His brother?
wanted to begin with?
Brother, listen. Hey.
They pay decent.
He said, but the money though.
That's
Same
fine.
reason I was
That's
willing
fine.
to work 14-hour days and live out of a hotel for 4 weeks or
I
4
tell
days.
you what, if you can prove why they deserve this killing, I might agree. But
Yeah, that had to be a pretty bad.
That's
pretty
not
bad
an
guy.
issue.
Can I look
Was it
around
all right?
for
That's
like a
settled.
weapon person?
Sure.
Speaking
You
of
go
weapons.
and search for a jeweler or someone to appraise these gems, and you kind of disperse in as these two go to the notice board, it seems.
Like this isn't big enough to where we shouldn't be separating.
It's not massive by any means. Like, from the notice board, if you turn around, unless somebody goes behind the inn that the notice board is posted on, you can just kind of scan the crowd of
I
everyone.
just don't want to separate the party. I just
Okay.
wanted to make sure.
If somebody yells loud enough, you'll hear it.
Hit!
and I also wanted to try to get rid of my original weapon, my pancaker. See if I can't get something out of it.
Sure.
It was crafted beautifully, man. 19, bro. I will not let it go.
Then keep it for sentimental value.
taking up space.
Dregg, Eustace, give me perception or investigation checks.
Don't
Just
you
as
have a storage key now?
So I just gave it to
I do.
Albion.
Oh. Don't Albion has a storage key now?
You said perception or what?
investigation, your choice.
What do I put that as?
I'll take perception.
Did you roll bad?
You
Or
can,
did you roll a nat 20?
Natural 20.
you can call it a key of holding. You can call it
okay.
a spatial
So
door,
20
whatever you want.
So do you plan on
26.
keeping that thing like forever out of game?
Okay.
like-
What'd you roll?
13.
13. With a 26,
I mean, I don't see
you're
why
able to
not.
pick out a handful of caravans
you just
that
really
seem to
want
be.
I
They
kinda
seem to
do.
be carrying
Okay.
weapons, armor. A lot of these caravans that you spot, Dregg, are very well stacked, and the ones that look best are surrounded by 4, sometimes 6, sometimes 10 guards. And they seem to be fairly well off, like they do a lot of good business. Of a range of kind of shady to really, really rich. Which one would you like to go
Really
for?
rich.
Really rich. You go to a caravan and the wares that they have covered, you can see some of them. The weapons are beautifully gilded, the scabbards and sheaths, the leather work is all made of very fine pieces. It looks to be very well made. The wood that makes up halves and handles ranges from ebony to ironwood, some filigreed with silver inlay, others just very well carved. These weapons all look phenomenal. Some, you being quite purpose-built as far as why you have the muscles that you have. Generally, you see a weapon, you think it's meant to be a weapon, but just seeing some of these immediately strike you as, damn, that belongs on a wall.
Okay. Can I walk up to it?
Yes.
All right. Hello?
This kind of stouter, portly man kind of comes away from the caravan with a large beard kind of in 5 braids that just kind of fan across his chest. Kind of turns back. He's got one eye scarred and patched, bald head. A leather apron covers a plain white tunic, heavy gloves, and he appears to be dwarven. Turns and he says, "Oh, can I help you?"
Yeah. So I have this weapon and I just got it. Do you think you could look at it and tell me more about it? Because I just found it. I don't know what it does or if it needs to
I've
be
been all over this world. I can certainly take a look.
Here you go.
And he takes the spear and begins to scrutinize and hold, and it seems like he's looking for very particular things. And as he does that, we'll move to you, Eustace. With a 13, you manage to find a handful of individuals peddling jewels, jewelry, knickknacks. Most of them seem a bit guarded, though. It's like, hey, I have this stand. You can buy from here. Don't look at this. Don't look at that over here. Look at these. You can buy these. Don't look at those.
Which I'm actually just looking to get 2 of mine appraised. I'm not really proficient in it, and I don't really know what they're worth.
The one you approach seems to be headed by a tall, lithe, elven of some descent individual. White hair kind of pushed to one side, a ruffle shirt donned underneath a black leather vest. He looks at you and you produce these 2 gems. A slight snarl comes across their lip. I don't work for free. If you wish an appraisal, you'll have to pay the fine.
So I don't have a problem with that. I know it comes with a fee.
Very well. It's $20 or 20 gold an item.
$20.
$20.
It's 40 gold. Okay, that's fine.
20 bills, my friend.
You pass over the 40 gold and the 2 gems, and is this the 2 diamonds?
Yes.
All
Not the
right.
one in the component pouch. I left these in the backpack specifically.
All right. He produces a monocle, some scratch paper, and a few vials, and a few moments pass before he gets them back to you. One first, he rambles on about purities and facets and structures before he finally comes and says that he personally would purchase this gem from a reputable supplier for anywhere between 100 to 250 gold. So you can say 1 diamond at 250.
Okay.
And then the other one he hands back, and he seems a bit more impressed with this one, and he gives you a range between anywhere from 375 to 560. So you can save 560 gold for the other diamond. But with that finished, we do come back to you, Dregg. As the longer you sit here and watch this man, this dwarven individual, go over this spear, you see anything from looks of impress to confusion as he lays it on a table and he kind of scratches his noggin before coming back to you. Well, I can't find a maker's mark, so I can't tell you who crafted this weapon, but the make of it is quite phenomenal, and I can tell you it does smell of magic. That's out of my purview, however. I'm sure someone else around here may be able to tell you more. Look for somebody floaty.
You want me to look for a floating person?
Or it's somebody magical.
Okay, I'll go find the
The
nearest
robes,
wizard.
the hat, the whole thing.
Where's the closest magic show?
Mullen just walks by.
I take the spear. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll walk away and start looking
You're
around. I start looking around for a floating magic man. Where's Magic Mike?
Albion, Astrion,
Yes.
you come to the front of this inn, and you can see through one of the windows. It's quite bustling. The mood seems high. Drinks are being passed around. A few messy individuals seem to be in there as well. But that's not what you're interested in at the moment. As you got closer, you noticed that beside the door there is a board that's posted up, and many flyers are attached to it. Some just newsletters about roads that have been blocked off, some that are under construction, how guards are wanted to shore up certain areas. But you do find a few that are marked as contracts, things that need to be done, jobs. Some even have payment prices set. Looking for any news, as you mentioned, looking for any news of those missing individuals. You do find one notice that says many travelers and guards who have ventured south of this area towards the woodlands have gone missing. Those who have gone looking have come back with facades resembling the missing individuals. Be warned that there is most likely a crazed murderer on the loose who seems to take delight in immortalizing their victims in stone. But outside of that,
Snatch.
Yes.
I'll be taking that.
I don't do that.
outside of that, just going out on a limb, I'm assuming Astron is looking for can't kill that. Yeah, here, you find one.
This is a kill. This is a murderer. A murderer.
Well, that wasn't really a bounty. That was a
Gotta be
warning.
somebody.
No, no, no.
Some killing.
No, no,
Took
I
a
was saying
warning
because how
sign.
how you were describing it, know what I
Yeah.
mean? He takes pleasure in killing and stuff, and Ashton was like, and he said, tone to stone, and Ashton was like, that's not me.
But you look and you do find a few bounties. There have been wolves that have been sighted along many of these trade roads, and the inn here is offering a premium of 20 gold per pelt. And there does not seem to be an expiration on this. So,
Yoink. After we're done, I'll look at Asher and not Asher.
I'll look into myself.
I
look
find
at
that mirror they were talking about.
look at Albion. What was your name? Your
Reggie.
good old Reginald.
Bastard.
all right, wait, Reg.
Oh yeah. What's going on, Val?
So do you want me to get those contracts for you?
I mean, something is telling me that we should look into these missing people. There's got to be somebody offering some sort of reward for it, you know? But,
Well, while I get the contracts, let me see if I can't find anything out about that.
well, you get the contracts and I'll ask around right here and see if I can find out something.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, ready, break.
DM, I'm going to the back rooms.
Going to the back rooms.
Give
me-
Go into that basement room, dog.
Give me
you know what I
an
mean?
investigation or insight check.
While he's doing that, I'm going to be looking around if there's a guard around or if there's somebody, you know, prominent in this room, anything like that. I'm just going to go up to them and try
There is
to
a
ask.
heavy guard presence.
Okay, then the nicest looking guard that I see, I'm going to walk up to him.
Okay.
15.
15 on
what
what?
was it?
It was investigation or insight.
Sorry.
Add
Oh,
that +1.
Yeah, 16.
16.
Look at him.
With a 16 insight, you walk into the inn, kind of leaving Albion to his machinations, and you begin to look around. You eye a few individuals. There's one guy who's definitely hustling people at Dragon Chess. You can just kind of pick up on his subtle but apparent to someone who's looking for them cues of this is a man who's probably never had an honest game in his life. But he's not what you're looking for.
The real rapscallion.
You see an individual who sits alone, very much of a loner figure. Black beard, scars across his face, a weapon to his side, nursing a drink.
Would I recognize him?
You do not recognize him. You scrutinize him for a moment before coming to the conclusion that he's probably just what he looks like. But then you see one of the barmaids. She's serving drinks, and you catch it just in time as she bends over kind of flirtatiously across a table. Somebody passes something to her. They stuff it into her brassiere. It wasn't a coin. It was a paper. She makes her way back to the kitchen, and as the door begins to close, you see her remove it and read it and pass it off to somebody else. That's probably what you're after. Do you go to the kitchen or do you go to the person who passed the letter?
I just imagine Astron's kicking the door down to that kitchen.
This is the police!
FBI help! I will go to the man who passed the note.
All right. The man is sitting with one other individual, a younger gentleman, very finely dressed, dark tunic with embroidered underclothing. He's got a tri-corner hat with a feather off to one side, a pencil mustache above a very well-pointed goatee, as he kind of takes notice of you sitting, and the person who passed the letter to begin with kind of leans on the table, attempting to gauge you before he speaks. What do you want? This is a private seat.
Well, let's keep this man private then. Look, I'm looking for work. Don't mind getting my hands dirty.
The man who addressed you looks you up and down before turning to the other one, who kind of comes back from whatever daydream he was in before taking note of the situation. The larger individual gestures towards you. He looks you up and down before they begin to whisper. The larger man stands up quite quickly. Follow us.
Shove a bag over it.
Been there, done that.
The smaller,
I will. Oh, go ahead if you will explain something. I'm sorry.
the smaller gentleman gets up, and as he begins to leave the table, he passes 3 silver coins onto it. Shinier than silver, it seems. And they begin to leave.
I will.
Heavy tip.
I will, do a small grunt and get up and follow.
Okay. Dregg, Eustace, and Albion, you all see not but moments since you separated. 2 individuals leave the inn, followed shortly by Astrion, as they move around the inn to the back, between the 2 walls.
The back rooms.
So the one place that you said.
I'll just I'll keep doing what I'm going to do and just be on a listen to see if I hear any kind of rustling.
Ruckus.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for the wizard.
I figured.
But what I was wanting to do was trade one of those javelin lightnings and the pancaker. See what I could get here at this trade company.
When you say trade, do you mean this for that or sell?
This for that.
Okay. We'll get to that in a moment. Astrion, you move to what seems to be the most private place, as the caravans kind of block this way from most directions, save for hugging the wall of this inn. There are no windows back here to view in, so nobody's gonna see you outside. And the guards don't seem to have taken notice of this quiet nook, as the larger individual kind of stands between you and the smaller one before. Yes.
How large is he?
He's about 6'3", 6'4".
All right, I got 4
Very, very muscular build. Might have some orcish descendancy.
All right.
But he kind of imposes himself between the 2 of you, but the smaller one begins to speak. And he says, well, if you couldn't find leads your way, I guess this rapscallion will do. You, if you're interested in a job, there's somebody that needs killing. This horrible wench. She's tried to take me for everything that I'm worth. We were married for not but a year before she absconded from my keep and demanded half of everything. Now I can't show my face in any of the major holds. I can't do business anywhere I go. She's ruined my reputation, and I need you to deal with her.
Inside
Dude
check.
got.
Give me an insight check.
Dude. She just did the normal thing. She took
Dirty-
half.
Dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, he seems offended. He seems like he really doesn't want to talk to you, but it seems honest. But I will ask you, what do you believe?
As honest as it can be.
Sound like she's a bitch.
God
All right.
damn! How do you feel? Oh, you tried to kill the old lady. For nothing.
He continues, if you're interested in making a handsome sum of money, I can promise you 300 platinum. If you can find this woman
Dude, this.
and bring me proof of her death.
She,
Afterwards, I will have it confirmed, and then I will get you your money.
she took half. We want half of that.
I'll see what I can do. Any leads? Will you see him last?
Last I was able to ascertain, she bought herself a villa near Lake Lorry.
All right.
God damn, that's far away, son.
That's for the lady. What?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the lady? Is that why she's so rich? She took half?
Any time limit?
The sooner done, the better, as I'd like to get back to my business as soon as possible.
Might have to set up with ladle, but I'll do it. But I'll see what I can do.
I said I'll do it. I was like, you just fucking secured that shit.
No. I stumbled.
Oh, man.
But anyway, he did say, I'll see what I can do. Anyway, and Ashwin will walk away.
Very well. Dregg,
Yes.
you look, being sure to keep within eye or earshot of at least one other member. You don't see any floaty people. Nobody here is floating. But you do see somebody in a pointed hat.
Oh, dude. That's one of two things, and I don't want to say the one. So we'll go. You know exactly.
You approach this individual. They are facing away from you. You can see beneath this brimmed pointed hat, they have very long white hair that comes down to about their waist. Very well combed. They look quite clean. They wear a blue robe and seem to be messing with a bush.
Hello?
They don't turn. They don't seem to.
This is the bush. There's someone behind you that wants to talk to you.
You see their hands come away. And the head kind of cranes down.
Turn around.
They turn their head. You can see a very aged face. Crow's feet just kind of dominate their eyes. The white eyebrows and a long beard and mustache combo. As their eye just kind of shoots open in shock as they turn to face you. Yes?
Are you the wizard?
Yes.
Can I get you to look at something for me?
He cranes an eye towards you and his pupil just kind of gets a bit larger.
So this is my spear. I was told it has some magical properties on it. And I want to know if you could tell me what that might be.
They reach out their hands.
Oh, sweet.
Very-
This is a con artist.
Bony fingers. This individual seems to be very aged.
Wrist pockets.
And they reach towards the spear.
Spear in their pocket.
Do you relinquish it?
Goddamn, I'm gonna get kicked out of this fucking city. Yeah, sure. I'm not. Yeah, I was looking for a wizard. I found one.
They take the spear, they
Might
hold
be
it
a
up.
scam wizard, but whatever.
Dusk is coming in at this point, and you do see the stars begin to take the sky. The night sky is clearer, brighter here in Trives, it seems, than what
Not
you're
so
used
dusty.
to. Not nearly as dusty. And the pinprints or pinpricks of light denote several hundred stars that slowly begin to take the sky. This individual holds up the spear and they kind of turn slightly. And they've got this wild, wide-eyed look on their face the entire time. And it almost looks a little bit like they're dancing for a moment. And you just hear their
I'm about to burn his bush. And I will do it.
Oh.
I have to find something real fast. There it is.
Oh, what I sent you?
Phenomena.
Is this an actual wizard? He seems phony as fuck.
You're a phony. A big fat phony.
Boo! Boo at
But a
him!
phony.
They spin, and they seem to spin a little faster and faster as you watch them. The hat is perfectly still. The tip of it isn't moving. It's almost as if they're pivoting on a perfect axis. It's almost enamoring. As you watch, you look them up and down, and they're quite tall. In fact, they're taller than you imagined they were. And they seem to get unbelievably tall until, looking at them, you can see the stars in the background as if they've become a giant. And you kind of wipe your eyes for a moment, and when your vision returns, their face is right in front of you.
Oh, jeez, man.
Ignite! Marduk! And they turn around and they thrust the spear towards the bush. And as it makes contact, the bush just erupts in blue flames as it snakes down the blade and shaft of the spear. And it's overtaken in this red fire. And then they throw it at you.
I catch it. I just want to let you know that we were talking about snakes, burning bush, and God was saying it.
You catch the spear, almost concerned that it might burn at first, but as your hand grasps the haft out of the air, the burning wood around that area smothers itself, and it snakes along until only the blade remains ignited.
Oh. How do you make it stop?
Yes. They raise their hands, and then they look at you and the flaming spear, and then they turn around and look at the burning bush before rubbing their eyes for a moment. And it's almost like a calmness has taken them. Oh no. Not again. And they reach into one of their pockets before pulling out a small bag and throwing it at the ground, and a puff of smoke appears.
What the fuck?
And when it's gone, so are they.
I had another question!
The bush, also gone.
I am...
Not as if it never existed. As if it was taken.
He took the burning bush? So there's an old man
We have to find this man
running
again.
through the fucking forest.
Man's talking
With
to
a
God.
burning
What,
bush.
what can I say?
This man's on a journey to find God, brother.
I had another question. Why was there
He
no
said not
warning?
again.
As you sit there, slightly befuddled, Albion, you're looking for a guard. And you find one, and you begin to approach him, and as if he hears you coming, he turns and he faces you. His helmet is underneath his arm, and he's got a warm smile. And then he looks past you, and this look of concern just takes his face for a moment.
It's me.
No.
Oh,
Everything all right, man?
You turn around, he begins to rush past you, and you kind of follow him, and you turn around just in time to see smoke, followed by flickering fire off behind a caravan.
Oh, no.
do I also see this?
If you have left from the inn, then yes.
Do I see this?
No.
Wait, am I there?
Yes.
This is me?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was him running with the bush.
That would have been so much better.
I would head towards it.
You head
That
towards
would have
it
been goddamn
as everybody just kind of triangulates onto this area, except for you, Eustace. You're enamored and trying to get a bargain for this pancaker. Everyone you present it to, uninterested.
Well, I'm.
The lightning javelin, however,
Yes.
they are slightly interested in. One dude proposes a trade for a longbow.
I'm not looking for a weapon. I was looking for a specific item. I was just waiting.
Oh, well, enlighten me.
The amulet of the devout. I was letting you take care of everyone else.
Amulet of the Devout. Roll me percentile.
Just a legendary wonderful item.
It's not legend. It's not legendary.
No.
No, I was fucking with you. While we're at it, I'm looking for a scimitar of witches. Can I get one of those?
Can I get a luck blade?
Yeah.
Please.
And what I was wanting
go
to
ahead and max
do
them
was I was
charges.
willing to trade the Pancaker, one Javelin of Lightning, and the Diamond if I had to.
We're
The one
asking
that's
John for
250.
favors.
Okay.
Infinite charges.
87.
With an 87,
That's pretty good.
you do not find anybody of the cloth here
He's running with the
who
bush.
has who has what you're looking for specifically. You do find somebody you pose this trade to, and they say, oh yeah, man, I've got just what you need. And they open a small chest and produce a silver amulet. It's inscribed, but it seems to be age worn. This is what you're after, right?
Can I investigate it or like see,
Ask-
see if
ask-
that's the correct thing?
It seems to be an amulet.
I feel like this is just the town of scammers. It's the shadiest
Okay.
city ever.
Next
Should-
time,
was-
we need a wizard.
Can
boy.
I
We
just
need a
make sure
wizard.
it's the amulet I'm looking for? And I'd like to inspect it and see if it's an amulet of the devout.
Dog, that's a fourth of a spell we don't have.
You look at it,
Yeah, that's a
and it looks like an amulet.
Does it feel?
And he has told you that it is what you're looking for.
Does
It
it,
was okay.
Does it smell
And,
divine?
and he wanted the javelin.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a mistake.
Yeah,
I'll-
so
I'll
did
go
I,
with
and the
it.
guy stole a bush that was on fire and didn't answer my second question.
Oh, but did he take your spiel? Or did
No,
he
I
give
have
that?
the spear, and that's
Okay.
why everybody's running at me because
He
my
can't
spear is
turn
on
it
fire.
All right, I removed one of the javelins. What kind of amulet is that?
You can add amulet to your inventory.
God damn it.
But yes, the rest of you kind of home in on this flickering fire that doesn't seem to be producing smoke anymore. It was just that one poof. And you come around a caravan and you notice Albion, that it's Dregg. Just kind of stood there, extraordinarily confused, holding a spear that's on fire.
Dregg, what'd you do now, man?
I asked a wizard what the magical properties of this spear was. He did the weirdest dance I've ever seen. Said, ignite Marduk, and set a bush on fire, and then proceeded to throw a smoke bomb and run away with the burning bush.
Insight check. There's
The
no
guard
way,
rolled one as well.
there's no way I can take that at face value.
Ashwin will inside check.
It's already on the way.
Ashwin will just simply nod and be like, makes sense, makes sense.
Dirty 20.
That's correct.
What do you believe?
Do I see truth in his eyes?
You see a hole in the ground, small, and a spear in his hand that is on fire.
And a puzzling look on his face.
Yeah,
Also,
Dregg's as confused as you've ever seen him.
call me
so-
Greg.
You know, Greg,
As you kind of sit there and ponder, the guard looks at you. I'll turn it off!
So he took the bush and ran away before when I asked him, how do I turn it off?
just think about it real hard. Just say off.
Okay, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna close my eyes. Off, 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 off.
You will it.
I'm attempting to will it. Will?
The flame of the spear smothers.
Ha! It worked.
See, man, you just got to take a step back and like breathe and think it out. Whenever
The guard
crazy shit
begins to walk
happens.
away as he's kind of rubbing his
Hey, wait,
brow.
don't walk away. I needed to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, hey, man.
I had the same
Um,
response for the wizard.
So, I've been hearing some talk about some missing people down south.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty bad news. Must be some kind of sick bastard out there.
Yeah, so y'all got anything?
These people go missing, and then we find like crumbled statues of them.
Right.
Like
so
this
y'all,
dude's
like,
just out here making statues of people after he kills them. Like it's
y'all got like a bounty for this guy, like to bring him in.
well, we've sent word eastward.
Well, I
See if
mean,
we could get some reinforcements, but
well, I just mean me and my friends, we have
Yes.
some experience in kind of tracking down, unsavory individuals and kind of taking care of them. So,
all right,
Know what we need.
come with me for a moment. We'll see if we can organize something.
yeah, absolutely. Hey, by the way, is there a place I can get some cobbler's tools around here?
He just kind of gestures to.
Well, no, I just mean I ain't trying to waste a bunch of time. I'm trying to yada yada, just grabbing a cobbler set real fast because
Okay.
you said I didn't have one.
If
So,
you would like to go buy a cobbler set,
yeah, just
uh,
a nice quality.
that is a very common item. I see you. 1 second.
Don't think I don't.
That
I
is a
see
very-
you, boy.
I'm
A very common item. So on the way there, if you're willing to just spend 15 gold off the rip, there's no haggle needed. You
For
can buy.
a nice cobbler set, 15.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I saw you first, Astron.
My tire.
Not how that works.
I will follow Albion, and I will also what the guard said. I will also try to remember who I killed in this area the past year. So DM, did I kill anyone in this area the past year?
Probably not. No.
No, I'm done. I was doing better than I thought.
Wait, has he killed anyone in the last year?
Definitely.
Yeah.
But not in the area.
Oh, in this area. Okay.
I did get some thieves' tools, right?
No.
You gotta.
Yes, you got a set out of the
Yeah.
the
I
key of
didn't add
holding.
it. That's why I was wondering.
But you now have an amulet that you've been informed is the amulet that you're after. Is there anything else you're after? Or you see these three proceeded in a direction with a guard. Are you following them?
Yeah, whenever
What-
I finish that, I follow them.
Okay. As you walk, you eventually pick up Eustace and Dregg.
So I'm going with them, and
If
I
you would
kind
like to, yes.
Yeah, no, I am. That's what I was saying. But I would like to yada yada something too. I would
What
like
would you like to yada yada?
getting some majority black, and then some white cloth, and then so like as many fucking sewing needles as I could find since I ran out.
You find 732 sewing needles.
White and black cloths are fairly common trade, or cloth in general is very common, and white and black is a very common variety of it. So that would be easy enough to procure here. How much?
So enough to make a more okay. So enough to make pants. Keep my shoes, I guess. So pants, kind of like a white, kind of like a white gi type shirt,
Okay.
and then like a
For an outfit.
yeah, it's for an outfit. Yeah,
Multiple outfits or just one?
just one.
Okay.
3 layers. Well,
Okay.
well, no, three pieces. Like so.
Oh, okay.
So like pants, undershirt, kind of, and then an over one that's gonna kind of be longer.
Gotcha. Say for the clothing, probably a gold.
Okay.
And then, or the cloth rather, a gold. And then you can buy sets of 10 sewing needles
I'll take
at
a set.
1 copper apiece. You can buy a maximum of 100 if you would like.
Wait, so is that 1 copper piece? I'll buy 100 just so I don't have to do fucking math. So 2 gold,
Should have been 10,
10 silver pieces.
I believe. So
And-
1 gold.
That's what I
Said
said.
2.
Yeah, 1 for the cloth and 1 for the needles.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you were just paying the gold for the needles. I was like, that's twice as much as you need.
No, this isn't.
But yes, 2 gold total. Yes.
Okay.
Anyways, you've all reconvened.
With the guard.
Yes, you are with the guard. He's taken you to a larger tent that's got a few cots in it, and a larger individual sat in a chair at a table, kind of leaned back, dozing. You can see a gray beard, several scars adorn his neck area, his face, his forehead. His armor seems different than the guard that you're with at the moment. He's decorated, it seemed. The blue ribbon and metal stretch from his left pauldron to his collart, I think it is. And he seems to be catching a few moments of sleep before this guard walks in, and it's as if the rattle of plate awakens him as he opens an eye and then leans forward. The guard and he converse for a while as you've been bid to wait outside. The guard that escorted you here comes out of the tent a moment later, and he says, "Well, I've informed him of your party size, it seems, and he's agreed that we can allocate, we'll say 150 gold per person, if you are together, that is, for proof of this individual's defeat." So
I think we can handle that.
How many people have gone missing?
4 so far, 1 guard and a caravaner, and then 2 people who went to look for them.
Wow, they really suck at their jobs. Okay.
And you said it was in the woods to the south of here?
Yes,
That's where, okay.
maybe a day and a half travel.
All right, well, it's dusk now, so we'll get some sleep at the inn and we'll head out in the morning. Hopefully we'll have some information and a completed job in a few days.
If you had to put this like on a warning system, like from like
1 to 10.
from like 1 to 10, what's the threat on this?
Well, it's a bit hard to say, but I'd say the individual murdering these people is quite unhinged. Never before have I seen somebody take a life and then take the time to erect a statue of them, let alone destroy it and scatter it through the forest. It's a lot of steps and some real dedication to the cause, I think.
So like a solid 8.
Maybe a 7.
We can handle a 7.
Well, no, I was thinking at a 7, it should be about anything above a 6 should be roughly 200 gold apiece.
Give me persuasion.
Just may I step in?
You have disadvantage on charisma-based checks until you finish a short rest, my friend.
I would like to use a reaction and go ahead and give him a +5.
That can work.
Off the Conqueror's standard?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Pulls it out.
Just stabs fucking Dregg in the ribs.
150 it is. That's a nat 1. When it doesn't matter, I rolled that 20.
Yeah. That's amazing.
The guard looks puzzled for a moment. No, we have limited funds here, and most of the income is brought through by caravanners. So.
Yeah, we understand.
Understandable.
We
Stu,
understand.
why'd you bring that up? Let's go.
All right, yeah, we'll see you in a few days. Let's go get some sleep, guys. I'm fucking beat.
You begin to walk away, and as you do, you hear the guard kind of weirder and weirder people every day. Huh? And he just continues his
You had a
parole.
burning bush wizard in your midst the whole time. And we're weird?
Every day, just more weird people just coming in.
Oh, fuck.
I want that animated so bad.
Get to work.
Do it yourself. Otherwise, you don't want it.
So,
But you make your way into the inn, where once you have been, Astrion, and not much has changed. It's still quite bustling. There are several dozen people, and drinks are being served. Finding your way to a counter, rooms are available, though they are scarce, so they go at a relatively high price. It's 2 gold per room.
Bless you.
Each room has 1 bed,
Oh, so we have to get all separate rooms? Okay.
most likely,
I'll
or
do-
sleep on the floor.
2 gold.
I have a bedroll. I can sleep on the floor. I have a carpet. I can sleep on a carpet.
Sure. I guess he's bunking with me. I don't know.
So 1 gold? Oh no,
Uh,
I said it was 2 gold a room, didn't
I just
Yes.
said 2. I just spent 2, so fuck it.
Oh,
if
yeah.
he wants
I
to stay
spent
with
2
me.
for the room.
I? Okay.
I'll
Are you
also-
2 bunking? Oh no, 3rd room, gotcha.
Yeah.
But before we separate as a party to go to our own rooms, do you mind if I borrow that key real fast?
Here, just come up into our room and I'll open the thing. I'm gonna look through it anyway, so you can just put what you need in there.
It's okay.
And so we'll just sip on into my room first. I'm just gonna put it against the wall and open it. I'll let him put whatever he wants in there before I start doing my thing, though.
All right. As you begin up to the rooms, you are offered food.
I'll take
That
it.
a meal is 1 gold.
I'll
Yeah,
take it.
I'll take it.
We do need to eat.
Can I get like a kid's meal for Kit?
5 silver.
A kid's meal.
A kid's meal.
What you mean kids don't eat free?
All right,
What kind of
so
establishment is this?
done.
But you all head into what is Albion and Dregg's room for the night, and you do open up this space. Again, that about 1.5 by 1.5 square just kind of hinges open out of space. The key dangles on this warbling, semi-transparent panel that it's created, and in front of you sits a black square.
Hey, Dregg, do you want to put your big ass carpet in here while we're not riding on it?
That's what I'm sleeping on.
Oh, okay, man.
While everyone's in the room. Alright, so I did find out a contract, if you will.
Yeah, good luck selling this.
Yeah, right.
300 platinum.
Jeez.
Oh man, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
Not a banker, but
Apparently, a woman kind of. A man.
He's like, this is a touchy topic. How do
It
I
sounded good when he
how
explained
do I
it, but
get
like,
to this angle? What's my line of approach here?
Essentially, man, woman fall apart. Woman essentially ruined his career and took half of everything, and now putting his name in the mud. He wants her dead.
Dead? I mean, can we not just go like talk to her? Be like, hey, maybe stop.
That's not how
Being
this
mean.
works.
That's not how this works.
yeah, it's like, didn't he go to like his special contacts? So
Yeah, I don't.
like, you know, I kind of expected
I mean,
this.
my big thing is like we don't know her side of the story, right?
That's not how this works.
It's either we do it or we don't.
I mean, the money, the gold is enticing, guys. Don't get me wrong.
You mean
but
the
I just-
platinum.
the platinum, whatever,
it's
man.
300, by the way.
But like, I just don't know if I could do that.
You don't have to.
I just don't know if I could be a part of that. You know what I mean?
You don't have to.
So like, my vote's gonna be no on that.
Have I read anything about in this type of situation in any of the books in the library of the random ass monastery that we came from?
Can you narrow that down slightly? What kind of situation is this?
Have I read law books on divorce?
like, I mean, is this common or like in the history of the world that we like would?
Give me a history check. 19. It's not unheard of for somebody to fall into a less than loving relationship with a beautiful spouse, and then as soon as a certain prerequisite amount of time has passed, said beautiful spouse absconds, invoking some archaic law to take a large chunk of someone's finances or estate. Rarely does it continue past that to slander and just career ruining stuff. But I mean, it's not impossible.
You know, from all the amazing books I read back at the Tangwu Monastery,
There you go.
this is kind of a thing where it's like, so you heard of like a Black Widow, like where
Like the spiders.
well, like how like a woman, well, like
The spider.
a malicious woman will go and marry someone rich and then kill them. It's kind of like that, except for without the killing part. So they'd marry someone rich, and then they would, after a certain amount of time and whatever prerequisite, man, I wouldn't even say that. Things are achieved, like she would just leave, and then she would take half. Like it's all malicious.
I mean, that may be, but
So
like,
she sounds evil to me.
okay, possibly, right? But second thing, we don't know that. We're just basing it off of this guy, right?
What if she's a serial malicious person? She does this to multiple people.
What if she is? What if she's an innocent person and we just go kill a defenseless woman?
And
We talked about this.
But see, that's the thing. We don't know that. So
Come on, Val.
from what
You're
we're
a changed man.
we're in
you got new name and everything.
we're in like we only know one side. So what if we just went and talked to her and heard the other side and then made the judgment call?
See, I'd be more inclined on that.
Either
Because,
way,
like, I'm not going to lie, if we come up in there and she just, like, tries to kill us or something crazy, we have no choice but to defend ourselves.
Well, you best believe I know how to set all of her bushes on fire.
I wouldn't start with that.
I'm just saying, I've learned.
You're immune to disease. I'd like to point that out.
I'm a mute. Why? What is that?
And then he took a level in barbarian.
What is that gonna do?
I mean, if you're setting a woman's bush on fire, you might want to see a doctor.
I said all of her bushes. Does she have more than one?
either way, it's kind of down the way.
I mean,
Lake
it's-
Valkyrie and plus either way.
like Lori.
Oh, is it Lake Void?
Lake Lori, yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I thought Lake Valkyrie.
I don't know either.
Woman. Valkyrie. Makes sense.
Anyway, it's down to Lake Loy.
I don't know
Oh.
where that is, man.
It's down the ways.
It's just down the way. Just a
Okay.
quick walk.
Well,
What do you
Let's
say,
take care
DM?
of the
A week or
mis-
two?
probably more than that.
As the crow flies, if the carpet could move at full speed, but it can't. So, like, maybe 4 or 5.
It's about 4 or 5 weeks.
4 or 5 weeks.
That's
Shit.
a month.
A long time, man.
I mean, are we going that way?
Well, not right now. We're going south.
Where we came from?
Kind of. We're going to the woods to look for those missing people. Well, what made those missing
Okay,
people and
so-
fuck it up?
How about this? How about we
We
go?
can finish that mission and then we can head
Yeah,
that way and
head
stop
that-
at cities on the way.
Yeah,
if y'all
and-
want to do that.
How does that sound, Val?
It's all right.
Cool.
Stew? You got anything to put in?
He's over
I
here
like
just
to think-
shoving
Wait,
shit
wait,
into the key
wait,
of
wait.
holding.
I like to think that every time you put emphasis on somebody's name like that, you just kind of like glance at the door.
Stew, do you have anything to put into this pot?
Well, honestly, I wasn't really paying attention again.
Oh, of
I
course
was
you
trying.
weren't.
I was trying to put my stuff in there, and then I was also wondering what might be actually in there because I never thought to even check it.
Yeah, that's
Don't say that.
I have it.
Don't say it like it's difficult to put something in there, because now I'm just picturing Eustace with the javelin trying to put it in.
The wrong way.
Width-wise.
I was thinking more of the pancake, or I was trying to like in the mallet, because it's hitting that.
It shouldn't. It's a big enough opening.
Mallet head's about this big.
Mhm.
All right. You got a square about
You said
yay
foot by
big,
foot.
foot and a half by foot and a half.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so once he's done and we're done, but I'll tell him when he says that, I'll be like, yeah, that's why I was grabbing it, because I'm going to try to figure out what all's in here, and then we can just use it as like a group bag to hold like heavy shit, like his big carpet, and like when y'all cycle out weapons, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I put my stuff in there. That's what I was trying to use it for, storage.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm gonna just reach in there and be like, money.
Really.
I'm
hold your
basically
hand
gonna sit here for hours, like a couple of hours,
Saying
just-
random
yeah,
words.
I mean, 'cause that's the only thing I know, and I'm just gonna see what's in here. I'm just gonna say random things, magic items,
That's very vague.
bits
That
of
is
string.
super vague. Ooh, bits of string you get.
Oh, nice.
You get about 100 feet of
Hey
twine.
man, I got a bunch of string, guys.
Aspen,
Drag, that's perfect for you.
need some string,
Aspen, or Val, if you will. We'll,
It's your table.
we'll look at what he's doing and just reach into him and just be like, alcohol.
My brother. Fucking love it.
You reach in, think alcohol, and your hand hits something. You come back with a large bottle.
Nice. Drugs.
It's quite a fat bottle as well. The marking around the neck of the bottle seems to have been taken off. The cork is still wax sealed, so you know it hasn't been open. And there's a rawhide wrap around it. You're unfamiliar with what this might be.
Good thing we're in this kind of establishment.
Can I try? Can I try? Can I try?
I mean, yeah, but
Do you say drugs?
yeah.
Anything that's like a moderate possibility, I have to just kind of. But with that, you reach in and your hand meets something.
Nice.
If you come out with a small leather satchel, it's a little moist to the touch, as if whatever in it holds some kind of liquid, but it's not fluid. As you move the pouch, it's as if there's something tacky in there.
Put my hand in.
Okay.
FG.
Your hand finds nothing.
Of course. Magic lamp.
Your hand meets something.
Huh! What up?
It's a lamp that never runs out of oil.
It is a lamp,
Fuck you.
but it is not an oil lamp. It is a simple bullseye lantern, but the lens on it is hued purple.
Do I have a black light?
No.
Oh, I was like, come here, tabard bed. Let's see.
Oh my god.
It's everywhere.
You see some CDM pulling that stuff out, and I was thinking, And
Pancaker.
I'll put my hand in there, and I'll think half plate.
Your hand finds nothing.
It's literally like a plate cut in half. Like, oh.
Aspen would just be like, well, this is pretty neat. And just reach in again, just think of cigars.
Your hand finds nothing.
I want to investigate this lantern blacklight thing.
Okay. Within it is a black candle. It does not seem to have been burned at all.
Oh, this can't be good. Black candles never equal good.
Treasure.
Treasure. Roll me percentile.
Oh.
79. I
Whoa.
was 10 away from greatness,
Wait,
people.
did you see that look too?
Yeah.
I didn't see a look. Am I in trouble?
We don't know.
Oh.
But there-
I have an idea. How much gold did you get?
You reach your hand in, and nothing, unlike the previous items that you've pulled out, it's almost like you can just wave it through emptiness and you'll impact something.
Yeah.
That's not how this is. You're reaching.
Do I have to scoop?
You're going up and you can't find anything, but you play your hand down. You lay your hand down, and you impact something, and it's more than a handful. As you drag your hand out, it goes over many things, and you come out.
All of it.
Oh, just scoop it all out.
You just start going in until eventually
Hey
you
guys.
get nothing.
Hey guys.
But you all do watch as Albion just kind of starts dragging
I'm like halfway in it. Just
coinage and jewelry out of this thing. You say you lean halfway in?
I don't like the way you said that to me.
Just you gotta go with it. You did.
I did say that, yes.
Astrid will try to like put in a pile that was dropping.
It is very difficult to do so because it is copious amounts of gold and silver and platinum and jewelry as it just starts shoveling out and eventually
Start separating, boys.
you see him, he puts his upper torso in there to get a larger handful, and as you get deep into this void, the kind of neutral temperature cuts very, very quickly, and it is freezing. Like, colder than you've ever experienced freezing. When you come back, your hair is frosted. Your fingertips are shaking, they're so cold.
Whoa.
But you keep scooping.
While
Scoop-a-loop.
because it's getting so much, I'm just trying to sort out. Stu, help me.
So,
Stu, help me.
Sure.
I would like to let you know that I rolled percentile and I cut the difference. I rolled 2.
Ooh.
I guess this guy was successful.
Lucky night.
So how much?
You scoop and scoop, and the three of you kind of have to corral it. You take the carpet, Dregg, and you use it to block the door, as so much has piled up that coins start to roll off and try to escape the room, practically.
We're rich.
You stay up for about another 3 hours later than you should have,
God.
counting all of this coinage.
Amazing. You can just convert it all into gold if you want. If that makes it easier
Okay.
to split up 4 ways.
Between the gold, the jewelry, and any kind of miscellaneous treasures, vases, statuettes, anything of the sort, you find about 22,000 gold.
Wait, each or
Total.
No.
Total.
So you want to split it?
Yeah,
I
split
got
it 4 ways.
One second. Oh, okay. You're gonna pull out a calculator to do that. I was gonna say, can we make it an actual division of 4 so it's easier? But that's fine too.
Wait, what do you think?
I was saying we could either raise it or
We
lower
each
it.
get 5,500 gold.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is even.
Okay.
Wait,
22,000.
I thought it was 23,000.
No, I said 22.
Oh, okay. Okay, my
You
bad.
said 5,500.
We're rich, boys. We're rich.
In possibly the poorest nation. Poorest as far as like magic.
I know that
goes.
sucks ass, dude. I don't want to get these gauntlets enchanted so bad.
As that's going, I pull
Or
out
wraps.
my coin pouch and I remember that big coin I had in there, and I pull it out too.
Okay.
And I just can't really figure about this thing right here.
I do have a question though. Where do you each intend to store 5,500 coins?
I mean, that's an excellent question.
I guess we'll have to put it back in.
But
we all know.
Wait.
Yeah.
How much can we have on us total?
I would say your average coin pouch could hold about 400 gold.
400. Okay. So we would have to go to the group vault to get more.
Yes. Or have it converted to platinum.
So we need to find a bank. There's not one here.
Not in a trading hub.
Reach my hand in. Bank.
But
You reach your hand in, bank. You can grab something,
Oh,
but
come.
it's weird. It doesn't
Oh no!
it doesn't move. You try to pull and it just doesn't.
I think I just know what this fucking key is.
it's a key of holding.
No,
So I can't pull it?
No.
What does it feel like?
like a fucking building. I hope.
You hope?
What?
It's very hard to describe. It's like you're grabbing existence.
Oh my god!
See?
Oh
See?
my
Did it just
God.
dawn on you too?
Hey,
It's a key of house.
what?
What the fuck is that?
What?
JD's like, you're with me, I'm with you. We're no longer together.
There's a house inside of it. The key is to open a realm to
Okay.
the house.
No.
No, it's a
This
key
is
to
what
open
the
the
key
realm
is.
to a bank vault.
This key is opening up a door to another part where whatever we're thinking of might be, and it's pulling it through. Like all this treasure come from someone's treasure vault. Is what I thought of. You thought of a bank. Your hand's just magically touching the fucking bank.
So
That's-
It could be a safe that I can't
Hey
pull.
guys, outside of game here,
you know what the key is.
God told us
Yeah.
that that's not at all what this is,
Yeah.
and
I know.
it's just
Was this a conversation I wasn't present for?
a thief guy.
No, you were there.
You were there. This is when we
Okay.
first got
Oh,
the key.
okay.
I just want one more
But that
time.
was a kind of out of character conversation.
I mean, yes,
Oh,
100%.
put my hand in.
Yes.
Last time. I'm going to thank, because I'm making a new outfit. Matching cloak. Matching cloak.
Roll me a d20.
D20.
Mhm.
7.
Roll again.
6.
Roll again.
Third time's the charm.
I'm changing dice. Actually.
So did I. 19.
You grab something.
I pull.
You pull it out. This red velvet cloak with gold embroidery along the seams of it flows out.
Repels any bull.
While he's doing that,
I have no idea what it does.
I'm holding that.
Add red magic cloak to your inventory. Since you don't want me to tell you what magical items are anymore.
Well,
Facts.
because it's been decided that we need to put it all back, right?
Yeah.
But we just all know how much each of us have.
Yeah.
now.
While Astrid's putting it back, he'll just reach in again. Reppin'.
Weapon.
When you think of a weapon, what do you think of?
He gets the pancake.
something malicious.
Guillotine.
Bow, sword.
No. One at a time.
Oh, sword.
When you thought weapon, what kind of weapon did you think of? A sword?
Yes.
Your hand finds nothing.
So while he was pulling out that cloak, I'm trying to inspect that coin, and I'm doing whatever, seeing if I can find any markings on it, whatever.
The coin that you have, it is marked. One face appears blank. The other face appears to be a maw that kind of just spreads across the front of it with fangs that point upwards and mirrored fangs that point downward.
I'll see that, and I'll just kind of trace my fingers across it to see the texture of it.
It bites his finger.
It appears to be a gold coin.
Eat his fucking finger.
Wait, we shared the effigy of the dog, huh?
And how did I?
Does it taste
was
like
was I
gold?
looking up at it when I saw it, or was I looking like down at it like this?
Wherever you want to, because it's the same all around them.
Well, I guess I'd have it up toward the light to see if I'd scrape anything off. I don't know.
It appears to be a gold coin.
Okay.
What do you do with said gold coin?
I'll just throw it with the rest of them in the vault.
Aces.
Caca! No! Caca!
Why would you do that?
Take it back! Now!
Bryn's like, no!
I reach in and I go,
I don't want this!
smiley gold coin, smiley gold coin.
Your hand finds a few things.
There's more than one.
You pull out your
I
hand.
pull out my hand. What do I got?
You pull out about 100 gold coins, all minted slightly differently, but they appear to have one face of a rising sun, and then the other face is a side profile of a woman with a big grin.
Now, if I'm not correct, wasn't that coin slightly bigger than your average coin?
No.
I think of the coin that he had.
Okay. You put that fistful of money back and you come back with a single coin.
Okay.
What's wrong with the coin?
What's wrong with the coin, Dregg?
I really wanted this coin. I'm sorry. I'll hold on to
Dude,
it.
he won't let it go.
But no, while I am putting the rest of it in, I will, however, unless someone else grabs their share of gold, I will be taking 44 gold from my share of 5,500
Okay.
to put me at the max of 400 that I can
Okay.
carry. So yeah, and I'll try to get all the gold in there.
Now that we've spent 3 hours counting, we're probably going to bed late, so I'm gonna
Oh,
probably.
okay, so you misunderstood me a little bit. Your nondescript TTRPG app is totaling your GP that you have in there. When I said 400, I meant individual coins. You currently have 397 coins. Nope.
That's a lot of-
297.
That's a lot of math, homie.
Yeah,
You have
because you have 12
297
platinum.
coins.
So you can hold 103 more coins.
Oh, in that case, I will take 103 more coins.
So you take another 103 gold, putting you at the max of 400 pieces of coinage in your wallet.
There you go.
For my defense, I was really trying.
I saw what happened. It's fine.
I seen it.
But yes,
But after all of that's done, I will close the thing up, close the key, and make sure everybody's stuff that needs to be in there is in there. And then we
Yeah,
need to go to
before he
bed.
closes that, I put mine back in there. Cause
Yeah, I know. I said make sure everybody puts whatever they need back in there.
all right. And then you retire to your rooms.
Yeah.
I-
I'll walk 3 feet. Bed.
Say, everybody get the fuck out.
I actually go downstairs to the bar with the big bottle of alcohol. I assume it's alcohol.
Okay.
Got an XXX on it. Poison.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. What I do?
That's the second time a dice has just popped up that you've rolled.
But I literally wasn't even touching my screen.
He wasn't.
I know. That's why I'm confused.
Is the ghost telling us something?
But
18.
anyways,
It wants you to make a performance check.
I wanted
Do
to
you-
actually.
retire
Make a
to your room.
performance.
I retired to my room and I want to pull out that amulet I traded for and inspect it to see if there is a symbol of a Lathander on it, and if not, I will take my carver's tools and try to carve my devotion to him into it.
There is not a symbol of Lathander,
Okay.
but having done this before, you're capable of doing so.
Cool. And then I'll put it on and say a prayer and go to sleep.
All right. Dregg, do you retire?
Move up the carpet.
Okay.
I get on it, say nay, nay, and I'm just gonna float.
6
to
inches
sleep.
off the ground.
What about Kit?
Gets in the bag.
Mhm.
She can sleep on the carpet with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Animal handling check. Make sure she don't run off.
She's pretty comfortable around specifically Dregg at this moment, so I'll allow that.
I was just messing with her.
And I have a,
In
I
about
have a sweet
15
demeanor,
minutes,
so-
however. You sleep?
Yes.
Albion? All right.
I sleep.
So that brings
You
us to you,
Scare me when you
Astrion.
do things like
Yeah.
You go downstairs with this bottle of assumed alcohol. What would you like to do with it?
I go down to the bartender or to the bar, sit down,
Okay.
and look at the bartender. I'm assuming a lot, but I'm assuming that you know alcohol, so.
Oh. Jimmy! He hollers for somebody, and a few moments pass, and a younger individual, kind of Tony Stark haircut, just so you can just immediately get the image. I know everybody knows who the fuck Tony Stark is. at 5 o'clock shadow, he kind of comes in. It looks like he hasn't slept in a minute, but the dude just kind of interposes, who you assume to be Jimmy, between the two of you, and he's like, he's got questions. And then the dude walks away to deal with other stuff. Hey, what do you need?
Put the big old thing on. I'm assuming it's alcohol. I don't know what kind of alcohol it is.
That real? You seem to have piqued his interest a little bit. He picks it up and he inspects the entirety of the bottle before picking at the wax slightly, sniffing it. Huh. What, do you want to sell it or something? Got a special occasion you need this uncorked for?
I have no idea what it is.
Just making sure it's not poison, brother.
Oh. Well, this is a special vintage from the Summer's Rise Isles, if you're headed that way. It's enchanted.
Ooh.
So it'll stay good forever. It's a little hard to describe. It's gonna taste good no matter who drinks it. And it's gonna taste like some top shelf stuff. That's kind of a trap though, because a lot of people will keep drinking it. You really don't need to. One glass. And I mean he rummages for a minute before producing a wine glass. One of these, and like only this far. And he shows like a third of the wine glass full.
Why not bought a shot glass?
I have a feeling the Astrian's just going to take
That's
that
not-
damn thing and chug it.
Nearly as fancy.
So what happens if you drink more of it?
Well, it'll probably be pretty fun at first, and then it will not be, as you have to deal with all of the repercussions of excessive alcohol poisoning.
Well, fair enough. Well, thank you.
Where did you get that?
Oh,
Some guy.
Just found it in storage.
Storage wars.
Do you return as he calls to you as you walk away?
I found it while we were venturing.
Whatever. He just kind of leaves you to it.
I mean, it wasn't a lie.
But then you retire,
Yes.
Astron? All right, you return to your bed.
Wait, no. I buy 2 bottles of wine.
Expensive stuff or cheaper stuff?
Always expensive.
He's rich. He's got.
All right.
I wouldn't say which. Let's not get overzealous here.
Considering wine is a sought-after commodity and is traded very often, you can get very high-quality vintages here. So that would run you about 20 gold a bottle.
Damn.
Wait, what am I doing with my life? There it is.
And then you retire?
He's an alcoholic.
Yes.
Okay. As you all find your ways to your room and catch some sleep, you do so uneventfully. These rooms seem secure, and knowing that your financial future seems to have just been secured, you find sleep very quickly, anticipating the next morning and the adventures that it may bring. And just as soon as you hit REM sleep, Dregg, you're awakened as you fall roughly 4 feet onto the wooden floor, as you've lost consciousness and can no longer command the carpet. I need an animal handling check as you startle Kit, and she's immediately stricken with the zoomies.
Oh, no.
7.
It's bad. It's really not good.
I'm running around trying to catch her.
Exactly. You're cluttering into the small writing desk, stubbing your toe on the bed as it is pitch black
son
at
of a
this
bitch.
point. Waking up your brother. Just the whole thing. It's
What
terrible.
the hell are you doing?
I'm trying to get Kit.
Hurry up.
Fuck you, fuck. Go back to sleep. But given she is in a confined space with no hope of escape, you do eventually catch her. Though you end up in this awkward situation where she runs underneath the bed and you're kind of help me step bro positioned trying to coax her out. But eventually, you do get your fox.
So I pull out my bedroll now, and I lay with my fox in the bedroll trying to comfort her.
All right. After about an hour to an hour and a half of tomfoolery, you get back to sleep.
God damn!
If you ever tried to corral a fox, it's
No,
not
but
easy.
I don't want to.
Slow process.
I want a fox so bad.
Side note, hours of training now. That's tough.
Probably 5.
Okay.
With that walk. And then, with so much on your minds as you get to sleep, a excitement that's become foreign to you since the beginning, replaced with mostly stress.
We get to actually go on an adventure and do a
Get to
job.
go on an adventure. You have so many opportunities now that you have money, which is very scarily similar to the real world. You find sleep and ruminate on the things that have happened, and you do gain a level.
Yes! 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 Level up! Level up!
Reckless
Level up!
attack. Reckless attack.
Oh,
Reckless
you do
attack.
get reckless attack. Nice. I'm going Le Monk.
I'm going Le
Again.
Barbarian.
All right. I'm rolling me a D8.
Ooh, aura.
Ooh, aura.
Yes,
Uh-oh. 6.
Trenton?
6.
6 for HP?
Yep.
On your monk level?
On my
So
monk
I
level.
roll a 12, right?
A D12, yes.
Yes, God.
What are you taking a level in? You multi-classed freak.
That hurts. Warlock.
Gotcha.
11.
Nice.
Hell yeah, brother.
By the way, you are attuned to the Belt of Dwarven Kind. It's been several hours.
Hey, 8. I'll take it.
Warlocks get a D8? Thought they got a D6. Nope, they get a D8. Look at that.
7 out of 10.
Nice.
Everybody rolled pretty well. And with hit point rolled, that is where we will end this session.
Thank you so much, audience. We are now level 8. We're about to fuck some shit up. We're going to level up real fast. And then, in just a few moments, we're going to record the next episode. But it will be another week for you, unfortunately. I'm sorry, audience. But we all love you. Join our Discord. Check us out on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow our Twitter. Do all the things. Interact with us, please. We love you. Goodbye.
We finally baited somebody else into our Discord. Come bully him.
Yes, we did.
As always, have a wonderful day.
It's a dark and stormy night, and you approach the bar. As the woman turns, she says, "Who are you, adventurers?"
My name's Margaret Battlehammer. Did you want to know more about me than that? I'm a dwarf. Can you tell by my height?
That's right, and I'm Jump Funding and everyone, lead and rhythm looters to the Justice Loving Friends.
I play drums.
And I'm the lead and rhythm looters to the Justice Loving Friends.
Yeah, you said that already.
What?
It is my honor to be the near sole vocalist of the Justice Loving Friends. I am a grung, fled from my people due to their slaving nature. But my name is Black.
A beautiful story, Blake.
And I'm Morik, the Forest Father. I play the pan flute.
Yep.
I'm tall and greeny
Morik just
coloured.
looking down at himself like, I guess I'm quite furry.
The woman looks at you, fully perplexed, and says, "That's great. I only needed your names for the coffee order."
Oh, just put it down under Quest Fantastic.
A D&D actual play podcast.
What a hot mess.